Well, hello again, YouTube. It's Petey Two Finger, and I'm in a process of a dispute with AliExpress. It's a $20 order. I ordered 8 MP3 decoder boards, which is just an MP3 player. It's a board, so you have to mount it in something, and it doesn't have any memory. You use a memory card, SD card, TIFF card. So they're pretty affordable units, and I'm pretty familiar with them. What they shipped me, what I ordered, and what it showed in the auction was an older unit. And I prefer the older unit. The newer units that have the Bluetooth, they make background noise. For some reason, they're shipping the wrong remote control with these, and they don't work. The remotes don't pair with it, so there's no way to access the EQ, the background noise, and then it doesn't pass MP3 data through the USB port, because I like to use a thumb drive. Or even I'll run a USB cable to a card reader and I'll run SD cards, which is really handy. I'd rather be pulling an SD card out of this nice card reader that I have than anything else. So they really, with no EQ, background noise, can't play the MP3 data through the port, they're absolutely useless to me. And I want to use the EQ, so I sent them these images. I took a photo of one of them, front and back, and I showed, hey, this has a B on it for Bluetooth. In the auction, there's no B. And I own boards with the no B, and these are the ones that I order and the ones that I use, and they're different. Like for one, the boards are green. The boards you ship me are blue. And they have all these issues. So I explained it. I put up these images. I can show you the images. Let's go over here. These are a little bit lower res images here. Oh, there's the video that I made. Let's see. Yeah, here's the first image that I used to help get my money back. Like, this is what I received, and this is what's the photo in the auction. So I explain all this stuff here in really great detail and show, like, oh, here's the audio connector, here's the power connector on the picture for the auction, but what you sent me, it's different. Here's the audio connector and the power connector is behind it. Like, this is a totally different board, and it's got all these issues, and I either send me 8 of the ones that I need or refund me. So the information that I got back, the judgment on the case was,
a bottle?
Yeah. Is there a bug flying around?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
So, yeah, there's a moth flying around back here. And the cat and my wife, they're both hypnotized by it right now. So the response that I got was, you only showed one. Like my claim that they sent me the wrong thing was valid, and the claim that the device didn't function was valid, because I set up a test rig and showed everything and edited that. Now, when you're uploading a video in response to a seller, the file size maximum is 10 meg. So try a 10 meg video. You're going to end up with something around the means of 40 megabyte plus. So my advice to you in this situation is, you go in your, like for me in Sony Vegas, I can manually choose how I adjust the settings for the render. Like, you pick a render like an MP4, but then you can go in and custom change the settings. And some of those, depending on what you're clicking on, see, like, they only accept MP4 and MOV file as far as video format. Then they take PNG, PNG, and JPEG and GIF. So my advice to you when you're dealing with this, if you're going to go through this process and try to get your money back, and you need to provide photo documentation, video documentation, you need to go and like, there's a program called Photo Sizer, and that will go through a whole batch of photos and take them from like 5 meg file size down to like 100 kilobyte, which is a tenth of a meg. So this is like considerably smaller. And what this will enable you to do, see, the software that Alibaba's running, like if you're in the messaging, the file size maximum is 10 meg. If you're in the pleading your case, you get 2 gigabyte max and 6 files. So the thing about that is their software is so touchy. The only way that I was able to get anything to upload was to photo size everything small, to get the photo sizes down tiny. And like, if I had one that was 4.69 meg, and the maximum file size is 5 meg for a photo, and when I would try to upload that photo, it would freak out and the whole page would disappear. And this is after uploading a video and 5 other photos and typing out my text. And I would copy my text and go to paste it, and when I would paste it, the page would disappear. So it's like Alibaba, they've got it all figured out to get you so frustrated. Hi, Kita. There's Mr. Chicky Babita that's here for the video. Look at this. He's our customer service expert.
Oh my gosh, he's like, his nose is like right on this moth thing.
Gita, he's going to have his moth treat. Donna, please, let him eat the moth.
What if he breaks your light?
Let him break the light. Kita, you get him. You be a good boy. Eat your moth. It's a good treat for you, good protein. He ate a centipede and my wife was bawling. She was crying so. Are you going to start crying again?
No.
He's fine. Let him play. Let him play. Agita. But man, he looks so cool, majestic back there with us.
Wow.
Chicky Beat. Look at him. He's glowing. Blinking and glowing. Radioactive. Big electric cat. There you go.
Turn around the other
So, like I said, I have a template in my Sony Vegas, which is called Super Small or something. I don't know. We can pop over there and take a look at it, what it is called. So if you go to Edit, go to Render As, this will come up, and there's this Super Small. So we go to Customize Template. You can see I have this down 320 by 240, and I changed these numbers too. The variable bit rate is turned down, and what that enabled me to do was take a 760 meg video and shrink that down to 39 meg. So at that point, once I had really minimized all the file sizes to the smallest that I really could, I was able to first upload all the photos, then I started uploading the video, which takes about 5 minutes, and then type in my text, and then finally I was able to submit it. So that's my tips for you if you're trying to get money back from AliExpress and you're just frustrated because when you're submitting your case, the window, and like, you can try different browsers, you can try whatever you want, and maybe there's other ways to do this, and maybe I'm dumb and I'm doing it wrong, but this was how I did it, and I think I'm getting my money back. I think I am. If you haven't watched that video, if you're a fan of what I do here, you're watching this, and you haven't watched the Alibaba video submission that I did, it's worth your time. I spent way more time than I needed. It took me a whole day. And this is like, it's $20, you know. But I thought maybe that information might be helpful to some of you guys if you're in the middle of an Alibaba return and you're frustrated. You know, you're going to have to reduce all of your file sizes. That's the only way that you're going to get the stuff. You're going to be able to click the submit button and get it to actually upload that data. So good luck with whatever it is. I wouldn't recommend, personally, I wouldn't recommend Alibaba for anything that you wouldn't like. Like, don't order anything that you will be upset if it's fake or if it doesn't show up at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't order like anything over like $5. Like for small stuff, yeah. And then that way, if it doesn't show up, and I mean, like, you know, the thing about it is, we had an Alibaba package not show up, and according to the post office, it was delivered, but it wasn't, and they bogged out on the refund, and then we submitted it to PayPal, and PayPal said, "Oh, well, the post office said they dropped it off." And we never got the stuff, you know. And it was a whammy bar. It was some plastic bushings and plastic tip for the whammy bar. So I don't think anybody. I mean, maybe somebody in the building took it. I don't know. Maybe they, you know, that petey. Let's steal his package. And it wouldn't surprise me. But like I'm saying, Alibaba is not good. It's not like eBay. You know, they've always been pretty good about it. And because I've had a lot of issues. I order a lot of stuff. I order a lot of small, cheap stuff, little packages that get lost very easily, apparently, because the amount of stuff that's shown up versus the amount of stuff that hasn't shown up is minute. But when that stuff doesn't show up, man, I want my money back. You know what I mean? It's like this stuff, it's not really worth what I'm paying for it, you know, but I need it. I need this stuff. And now that they're charging shipping, it's kind of ridiculous on eBay. I can't afford to do that anymore. I can't. So my alternative is ordering from Alibaba, which is up to 50% cheaper. But then you end up getting screwed. So my other piece of advice for you is don't spree shop. If you want to buy 5 things on AliExpress, order 1 a day. Space them out, figure out which one you need the most, and do 1 a day. Because if they combine packages, and if that's the case, and that combined package gets lost, like it did with mine, not only are you out the one thing, but the other 2 buddies they sent with it. So that's my advice for Alibaba Express. I'm not an expert. I really frustrated with this experience, and I thought maybe I could be helpful by sharing this information. But again, I'm not an expert, and I was able to submit my case, which seemed miraculous for the track record of not being able to do that. Anyway, you guys, take care of yourself. Hug your pets, or oh, Kita, I was just going to give you a huggy. Kita Popitis, come by the daddy. Kita Popitis, come by daddy.
Only if you have a moth.
Unbelievable. Even Mr. Chicky doesn't like me anymore. Would you grab him so I can give him a huggy? Oh, special of a delivery of Mr. Chicky Bobita. Look at this. Oh, Kita, look. Look. There you are. There you are. It's Daddy and the baby. Oh, you're. As soon as I give you the kiss, you're out. Nice, it would need to be. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, poor baby. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. I love that little guy. All right, you guys, take care of yourselves.